I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry if I wasn't supposed to laugh at this one, but come on, son. Now, first of all, sipping the Gatorade because I don't feel too good. But first of all, it's an old joke. As soon as Kai cut his hair, everybody said it instantly. We was loud. We was just like, "Is that Diddy, nigga? What the fuck?" So the joke is like, it's not this crazy thing that's like hard to understand why they made a joke like this. Everybody was making this joke. Now, two things about the joke, right? There was at the Streamer Awards, the host made a joke that sounded something like and we have Kai Cenat here. Hey Kai, how is your documentary on Netflix doing, or some shit like that, right? Crowd was silent. Everybody was like blink, 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 blinking their eyes. To Lil, one of Kai's homie, Road Dogg's best friend, he even had to step up and be like, "Yo, if you're gonna make that kind of joke, make sure that shit's funny, dog." Right? And it was a very tense moment. You could feel like everybody wanted to jump the little the little Asian host or whoever she was, right? So the internet going crazy about it. Everyone's like, that's what she gets and everything. My thing is it's like the joke is not new. We've all been making this Diddy joke about Kai because he kind of looks like Diddy after he cut his hair, right? There's no way you could be like, no, he doesn't. Yes, he fucking does. But the thing about it to me was the actual joke was just not a good joke. I, I just feel like if she would have wrote a better joke, it could have worked better. Honestly, I don't think that like it was I, I, like in her mind. She was like, "Yo, this joke will bang and make the room go crazy," and I think it could have. But if it was a better actual joke, like if she would have took her time to really figure out how to execute the joke, how to deliver it, you know what I'm saying? That's what makes Dave Chappelle's and Kevin Hart's, that's what make these motherfuckers masters, because they'll think of something funny, but they make sure they have to deliver the shit perfectly. You feel me? I feel like if she would have did it in a different way, like maybe she would have said like, "Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we just have word from the producers. We have a super surprise." Yo, what up? What up, Darlene? I think that's how I say your name. What's going on? Now, I'm talking real quick about what happened with Kai at the awards. And my opinion is like, if she would have just made a better joke, that would have just been funnier and would have landed right on the dot. You wouldn't have to think about like what the joke is. You would have known exactly what she's talking about. Because think about it. She was like, "So how's your documentary?" And for a second, everyone was looking around like, "The fuck is she talking about? What documentary?" And then it was like, "Oh, the Diddy." Oh, like that's what kind of killed the joke, is that quiet time, right? If she would have delivered it more like, "Oh my God, we just got word that we're gonna have a phone call from a legend right now. This is so unexpected, guys. Give it 1 second, guys. I think we have Diddy calling from jail right now. Diddy, how do you?" And then if she would have just put the mic in Kai's face, something like that would have been quicker for everyone to understand what the joke is. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's how I felt. The joke was just bad. Yeah, you know what I mean? Basically, it was a Diddy joke, but it wasn't done right. It made people have to think too long. What the fuck she even talking about? And that's what killed the momentum of like people laughing. Because once you see like 10 people not laughing, you're not gonna be the only one like, "Ah, ah." No, you're gonna be like, "Oh no, we don't like this." You feel me? Like humans work off trends and following other people. So if we see like nobody vibing, we just gonna act like we not vibing either. But if she would have said the joke where we understood right away it's a Diddy joke, and a couple of people would laugh, everybody would have laughed. Even Kyle would have laughed. That's just human. That's just the psychology of humans for some reason, right? So that's my thing also. And the timing too. The fact that the documentary just came out, the fact that everyone's talking about this shit right now, the fact that we're learning so much evil details, whether it's real or not, we don't know what's real in this doc, but because we're seeing so much evil details, the timing of it could have been like fam, you're gonna compare me to this evil shit right now at the Streamer Awards? That could have been the timing could have been a little bit off. I feel like when it comes to bad timing, it depends on who you are. Like if Kevin Hart made the joke, it might have been funny, even if it was a bad timing because of who it is. But this random host lady making that joke, it's kind of like, yo, who are you to even say some shit like that? Sit your ass down, right? So that's how it was, man. But ultimately it was lighthearted. I don't think it was like this crazy thing where they beat her up in the back and shit. I don't think she got jumped for that shit. I think it was like like not a funny thing. And I feel like maybe Kai Cenat is more bothered than we think about that shit, because for everyone around him to act like that shit reminded me of Will Smith, when Will Smith was like, keep my wife's name out of your mouth, and everybody was like, damn, bro, it's not even that serious. Like that's how it seemed. Like Kai's just extra touchy about it, so the people around him have to be extra like, nah, don't make that fucking joke. It's a funny joke, you know what I mean? The man kind of resembled Puff in a way, with a young Puff. So if they make a Puff Daddy movie, this has to be the nigga that plays Puff. You know what I'm saying? Like, he fucking has the swag and the vibe, and he looks like him and wears clothes the same way. So, the joke is the joke, and it's gonna be there. I hope he doesn't be bothered by it. Like, you way too blessed to be stressed. You got way too much shit going on. You're at the top of the world. You have influence. You could take care of your family. There's no reason for little jokes to fuck up your day. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. Bad joke, but that's comedy, right? You throw some jokes out there. Sometimes they don't hit. You got to keep it moving, dog. You know what I mean? If that joke ain't hit, she should have had a backup, something else to say, instead of just being quiet and walking around looking goofy. Like, she should have had a like oh, too soon? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why being a comedian, it takes time and training. You need to be able to know how to operate through the good and the bad, you know what I mean? But ultimately, it was a good night, man. Kai Cenat won. He's definitely the fucking legend of this streaming shit. Like, there is no other legend. So, Kai, congrats, my dog, on your awards and all your celebrations and all that shit, man. And don't let these little jokes bring you down, because, my dog, you kind of does look a little like, you feel me, my dog? You kind of look a little like you can't be too mad, man, because in life, I feel like, peep this, tell me if I'm lying or if I'm flying. In life, if somebody makes that joke about you and it hurts you, and people can see like, oh shit, he don't like that, they're never gonna stop that fucking joke. If a motherfucker makes the joke and Kai Cenat starts dancing like Diddy and shit, and plays with it, we'll all laugh, but like 2 weeks later, we won't care no more. We'll move on to the next joke, because that's, for some reason, how the human mind works. We're very like we want to see the pain. We want to see the reaction. We want this to affect you. If it don't do shit, then fuck it. We're moving on. So sometimes we make shit linger around too long because of how we deal with it. If you smile and shake it off, fam, that shit goes away, man. So don't stay too long on this, like, don't call me Diddy, because then they'll call you that shit for the rest of your life. You feel what I'm saying? Take my advice, papa. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Let me know how you feel about this. Check out that video online, see how you feel about it. To me, just a bad joke, but could have been delivered better, and I think it would have been a better moment. But it is what it is, man. Kai, you still rich, you still doing your thing. Don't let this shit bother you, you know what I mean? Like and subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about this topic, man. Let's talk about it, have a little convo. As you can see, I sound a little sick, but we bouncing back. I'm about to get to work now. Sip on this crazy ass Gatorade. If I don't feel better at the end of this shit, god damn, look at this. Damn. God damn, it's a fucking 8-liter and shit. But yeah, man, y'all, thanks for all the love. Thanks for always watching. Thanks for the comments, man. I love getting to know you guys and talking with you guys and shit, man. So let's keep it going, man. We ain't stopping it. Taking over this YouTube thing, man. I love y'all. Y'all be safe, all right? Peace. Thanks, dog. For real. Hell yeah, man. Said feel better. I'm little by little, I'm getting there. But, hopping on this shit for some reason, like, makes me feel better, because it gets my mind off the shit, and I'm able to like talk with you guys and shit. So I appreciate the help, man. Y'all be safe out there. All right, peace.